Hey guys, it's Jake here with eTrailer. Today we're gonna go over some tips to help you find an RV for you and your family for full timing.
Tip number one is don't go too small. We hear more times than not that somebody is looking for an RV to go full timing and they end up settling for something smaller because they don't think they need that much space and they regret it almost every single time. So we want to make sure that you have enough space on the inside and the outside for storage for you and your family. We want you to think about things like simple movie nights, or where is everybody going to sit to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day? Are you going to be spending a lot of time going out to eat, or are you going to cook in your own kitchen? We want you to have the best time with you and your spouse or you and your family to be able to full time as if you're settled nice in a home. Now you may be saying to yourself, I don't want to sacrifice mobility for space. You don't want to get a larger RV because you won't be able to move it around as easily or as frequently as you'd like. You need to answer a couple of questions yourself. You need to ask, how often are you wanting to travel and move the RV? If you truly are full timing, are you going to be staying in one place for a month on end? Or are you going to be moving every couple of days? If you're moving every couple of days, you may not want to tear down and set up a fifth wheel or a travel trailer every couple of days. You may want something like a Class B where you can hop from place to place. Along with the mobility comes the ability to pull over on the side of the road and go sightseeing. It's pretty hard to pull over on the side of the road with a 45-foot Class A motorhome with a truck that you're pulling behind it. So these are just things to keep in mind of how do you want to full-time live in your size of RV.
Tip number two is to be careful with RVs that state that they're rated for 4 seasons. And by this, we mean that typically you'll see a sticker on the front with your other collection of stickers that'll say that this RV is rated for 4 seasons. What that sticker is intended to mean is that you may have thicker insulated sidewalls. You may have a covered underbelly with heaters inside or heated tanks. You may have heated storage compartments, or you may have none of these things. Or you'll just have just a covered underbelly and it's considered a 4 seasons camper. So we want you to look into those features to see what are the features you're going to most need when camping in the winter. Since you are going to be full timing, you want to prevent any damage from happening to your RV during those winter months. So we just want to make sure that you don't just believe what you see on the sticker, that you do your research and you look in to see what all the features that are included in the 4 seasons package on the camper that you're looking at. 2 of the biggest brands that we have heard of that are very good about being known for their 4 seasons campers are going to be Lance and Arctic Fox. Tip number 3 is to look out for those residential features that might be in an RV or that you might be able to add, such as a residential fridge, extra counter space, sufficient storage, an extra bathroom, a larger closet, maybe a washer and dryer, and extra space to hang out in that's not your bedroom. One last thing we want you to keep in mind is there's not going to be one perfect camper. So when you're looking around at the types of RVs that might be best for you, just remember that not every single one of them is going to be a perfect match. If you want one last piece of advice from me, if you're going to go with a certain model camper, you've got it narrowed down to a few different types, go one step above what you think you might be most comfortable in. So if you have the camper you like, go one step bigger. You won't regret it. Well, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.